Hey everybody, I'm Evan, and today I'm going to show you a game that you have probably never heard of. Well, I have actually covered a couple of different racing games in this segment, so hey, what's one more? Today's pick is called Vallamkali. This is a game where you are racing boats. And let's go down to the table and I'll show you how it works. At the start of a game of Vallamkali, every player gets a hand of cards in their color, a boat in their color, and an amount of money in their color. Then these decks have ones and twos in it, but some of the oarsmen are different. So then before the race starts, you can then bid on these professional oarsmen, which have higher numbers or their other characters in twos. So how that works is you spend money and do like a closed fist auction to get these into your deck. And actually you replace them so you always have the same amount. Then basically what you do as far as gameplay is when you get you shuffle your deck, put cards into your hand, and draw 4. Then you discard one of them, and that's how many spaces you move. You add those numbers together. So in this case, the blue would move 3. However, if they have 3 different oarsmen of the same number, they get to move a bonus 3, because then you're in sync. So in this case, instead of moving 3, you would move 6. And then everyone does that simultaneously, and then the boats move simultaneously. So once you pass one of these spots here, there's a random event card that comes out. These are generally like catch-up mechanisms that either hurt the first players or help the last players. And then you can also place a bet. This 5,000 here is the maximum amount of bet that you can make. So as you can see, this is an enormously long board. This event, number 2, you can bet a total of 3,000. And then the final bet is 1,000. Then finally, the finish line is up here. So when you're placing your bets, you take your colored money and put it on which boat you think is going to win. So it doesn't necessarily have to be your boat. You're just basically betting on who you think is going to win. And then there is at the end of the game, there's a formula that has payouts on it. And then the first, second, and third also have payouts on it. And that's kind of it. It's kind of hard to show because of this extremely long board. But that's basically it. You're basically just drawing 4 cards each time, discarding 1, and trying to get them in sync if they are different oarsmen. So ideally, if you had something like this, that's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is 9 spaces moved. But if you have this 4 in your hand and these 2s, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 spaces moved. And then basically once 3 players cross the finish line, whoever's the furthest is the winner. And that's basically it. I would like to mention that I do have the deluxe edition. The normal edition has standees instead of these fancy acrylic boats, and has like a puzzle piece type board instead of this fancy playmat. Either way, that's the only difference. The game plays exactly the same. That's pretty much it. It's a fast and furious boat race. Let's go back up top, and I'll tell you what I think. And there you have it. That's Vallamkali. So you may notice some similarities between another racing game, specifically Downforce, where there is a focus on betting as well as racing, but in this one you're only ever moving your own boat, not everyone's boat or car, as in Downforce. But I think it's fun. I think it's a little unpredictable. It's a little random, but it's still kind of like a fun race type game where, you can bet on other people's boats if you think they're doing better. In theory, I guess you probably could throw the race yourself and purposely lose, but I don't know if you want to do that. I do think it probably plays better with higher player counts, the minimum being 3, and maybe it's a little less satisfying at 3, I think, but it's fun. It's great fun. And I would like to say that if you have not seen, this is a real sort of boat race that they do in India. And watching these racers race is amazing. Like when there's 120 people on a boat and they go so fast and they're all rowing in unison, which and it's quite a thing to watch. So if you haven't seen this, I would suggest looking that up, or just I probably have a video playing right here. Yeah. So the next question is, where can I find this game? Well, I believe it is available to order from the publisher's website. I'm not sure if any other outlets have it, but if you go to the Mosaic Games website, and that's Mosaic spelled Mozaic, they do have it, and they will ship to the United States or probably wherever you are. They're a really cool company. I've dealt with them on some other things, and they're great. So I highly recommend this game. And yeah, thanks for joining me on this tea time. Hope you learned a little something about boat racing. And we'll see you next month, everybody. Bye.